Well, that was ugly. We've watched the Jays pitching staff do some incredible things lately. But tonight, not so much. Not so much at all. The Jays lose 11-7 to the Houston Astros and open out this 3-game set, this weekend set against the Astros with a big-time loss. And they're now 13-8 on the season. However, the great thing about baseball, you can bounce back the next day and be in a completely different situation. Now, I'll say it again. I wanted to reiterate this in every video this weekend just to keep firing at you guys that next week's videos will be really delayed. They might not be on time. They might be really late at night. They might be while you're sleeping, considering I will be in California the entire week with the Blue Jays Center crew. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I said it in my lead video. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen a palm tree. I've never been in anywhere place warm like that. The only extravagant place I've been to England because of family and down to like DC, Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Never been anywhere out there. I'm beyond excited. So these videos might be a lot more delayed than usual, guys, but I will be trying to find a way to get them out to you guys. And the Blue Jays Center crew has been great to me. They've said, yeah, no problem. We'll find a way to let me do these videos for you. So we'll be doing it, but I just want to let you guys know in each and every video moving forward, today, tomorrow, and Sunday, about all that. All right? But let's break down this ball game. Jose Kikuchi got the ball for the Jays, and in back-to-back games now, he has really struggled, albeit both against the Astros, but both times, he has not been able to throw strikes. And I said it in the video against the Astros, and I'll say it again. You're giving a team like that extra opportunities, they're going to kill you. They're going to make you pay for your mistakes. You know, in the top of the first inning, Alex Bregman is a solo bomber for Kikuchi, making it 1-0. But then in the bottom half of the second inning, after Kikuchi goes through the top half of the second, okay. Bottom two, Tapia drops a ball into left field for a base hit. In comes Chapman all the way around from first. The throw is cut off, but it wasn't hit. Nobody hit the cutoff man, so it just kind of dribbles home. He slides in safely. Tapia ends up at second base. And the Jays have tied the game at 1. All right, good stuff. Top of the third inning. You get 2 on via the walk. I think he gets 1 out, but I'm like, look, these 2 guys are on base. And there's nobody, and neither guy has made contact and put the ball in play. Those are going to come back to haunt you. Especially when it's the top of their lineup. Alvarez hits an RBI single. Pena comes in to score. Gurriel hits an RBI double. Bregman comes in to score. And Kyle Tucker hits a sacrifice fly. In comes Alvarez. And they score 3 in the inning. And just like that, the Jays are now down 4-1. Unless I missed any runs in there and it was 5-1. But I believe it was 4. No, it definitely was 4. Because then in the bottom half of that inning, Vladdy comes up. The Jays have 2 on. I believe there's 1 out. And I'm thinking to myself, after Bo Bichette has a horrendous at-bat, and we'll talk about him in a second, Vladdy comes up and gets a hanger from Urquidy and does not miss it as he crushes it into the seats for a 3-run bomb. And hey, we got a tie ball game at 4 here. Great stuff. Now, Jays fans, what do I always say? After you score runs, you want a 0 in the next half inning, especially since you just tied the game. Your fans are buzzing, your bench is buzzing, you're buzzing. Go out there, throw 0, get right back on the bats, and lay it on Urquidy again. Well, that didn't happen. Because in the top of the fourth, you know, in comes Trent Thornton, and McCormick gets a sacrifice fly. In comes Siri, and they get the lead back. It's now 5-4. So there you go. There goes your momentum a little bit. You know, there it goes. And I believe the next inning, the Jays have a guy at third with 2 out. Can't get it done. And then we go to the top half of I don't know if it was the 4th or the 5th inning they had that scenario happen. But in the top half of the 6th, Trevor Richards comes out. Well, he came out in the 5th inning to kind of come in for Saucedo, who looked like he was injured. It was some hip thing I think he was dealing with. So he had a couple guys on and nobody out. Richards finds a way to get out of that inning, which is great. They throw him back out there for another. Gets 1 out. He allows 3 hits, 5 runs. On a Pena 3-run bomb, McCormick and Maldonado come in to score. Again, guys near the bottom of the lineup. Maldonado getting on base. It's just painful. And so now you're down what? What is it now? You're down 5-4. It's down 8-4 now. So it's like, well, there goes that. And then just to add insult to injury, a couple batters later, Alvarez is a 2-run bomb. Bregman comes in. Now you're down 10-4, just like that. Richards gets lifted. And then in the bottom half of the sixth, Heineman comes up, rips an RBI single. Tapia comes in. Instantly, the Jays have 2 on and nobody out here for like the top of the lineup. And we're like, okay, this could be interesting. We're down 5, but you have 2 on and nobody out here. And it's only the 6th. You can find a way to scrape some runs across here and get back into this ball game. Springer, Bo, Vladdy can't get it done. We get nothing after that RBI single from Heineman. And it stays 10-5. And that hurts. And then in the bottom half of the 7th inning, Matt Chapman comes up and he crushes a 2-run bomb off the facing of the 5th deck. And I'm like, see, these are the things that frustrate us about Chapman. We watched him yesterday strike out twice and balls down and out of the zone and in the dirt by a lot. And then the next day he crushes one to the 5th deck and we're like, so hold on. Offensively, he's just not there right now. But what a shot from Matt Chapman. Gurriel comes in. Hey, it's a 10-7 ball game here. Can you imagine if the Jays had that offense in that bottom 6? But again, that's not the issue. The offense wasn't the Jays. The problem wasn't the offense in the game. It was the pitching. That was the big issue. Because then at the top of the 8th inning, Kyle Tucker, it's an RBI double, and comes Alvarez to make it 11-7 and pretty much put it out of reach at that point. And that's how it ends, 11-7, as the Jays lose it. Now, you won the series against Boston. You lost the opener against the Astros. Hey, you win the next 2. We're not even talking about this game, right? And you have the guys on the mound going in the next 2 that you want on the mound. Berrios, and I believe it's Kevin Gausman. You have the guys out, your heavy hitters out there on the mound tomorrow and on Sunday. So you find a way to get those couple wins, then hey, you win another series, right? But not a good start in the opener. Kikuchi goes 2 2/3, allows 4 hits, 4 runs. He strikes out 4. He only walked 3 guys in the game. But I've said it so many times that I said it in the last video as well, and I'll say it again. His stuff is nasty. When you're pumping 96, 97 from the left side, and you got things that move so much, it's great. But when you can't find the strike zone, you're not going to go anywhere. 2 2/3, a 4-hit ball, that's not bad. I mean, it's not great. But the 4 runs, 4 strikeouts. He strikes out 4 in 2 2/3. So again, good stuff. But he can't find the zone and he walks 3, and 2 of those walks come in to score. They hurt you. Trent Thor went an inning in the 3rd, allowed a couple hits and a run. He allowed the sac fly to McCormick in the 4th. And then Saucedo doesn't get an out, gives up a hit and a walk and leaves the game. Richards, look, he did a great job in that 1 inning of work. But after that clean inning that he did have when relieving Saucedo, he goes a third of an inning, allows 3 hits, 5 runs, and walks 2. That's awful. So his line is an inning and a third of 3 hits, 5 runs, and walks 2. That is downright terrible. And it puts the game out of reach for the Toronto Blue Jays. And then you think, okay, well, maybe we can find some, maybe put up some zeros and, I don't know, get a rally going or something. Well, Merriweather does a great job in an inning and 2/3, allows 1 hit, 1 walk, but strikes out 3. He was good. David Phelps, back-to-back outings for David Phelps, where he has a tough time. An inning, a couple hits, 1 run, or maybe, I don't know if he pitched in the Boston series. I know in the Astros series, he gave up one of those runs in that walk-off game. He went an inning, allowed a couple hits, 1 run. It was the double to Kyle Tucker, and strikes out a guy. And then Andrew Vasquez goes an inning, gives up 1 hit, 1 walk, but he strikes out 3. The pitching staff was not good enough. More or less Kikuchi and Trevor Richards, because they combined for 9 of the 11 runs. But those are 2 guys you have to rely on this year, and they got to be better. Now, you can't give up 1 run, 2 runs every given night, but a day where your Jays offense gives you 7, you should win a ball game with 7 runs scored. However, Jays fans get this. The bottom half of the Jays lineup, they got it done tonight. They really did. Chapman went 2 for 5 with a couple runs scored, a couple RBIs on the home run that he hit. Tapia went 4 for 5 with a run scored and an RBI. Espinal went 2 for 5. Heineman went 2 for 3 in the game with a run scored and an RBI. But you look at Vladdy, and I love Vladdy's 3-run bomb, don't get me wrong, but he went 1 for 4 in the game. Bo goes, 0 for 4, 0 for 5 in the game. Springer goes 1 for 4. Zach Collins goes 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. And that's your top 4 or 5 guys in the order. So they didn't get it done. The bottom guys did. And those are the things that frustrate us the most. Because we always talk about, well, you know, you have this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and then it drops off right now because of injuries. But those guys, because of injuries, are the ones who got it done today. Now, more often than not, your big boys are going to get it done. We know that. But Bo Bichette, guys, I've been trying to defend him as much as possible. He's out of it right now. There's no nice way of putting it. Watching him just chase balls in the dirt constantly, even on third strikes where he tries to shorten up and strikes out at balls at his face. And I'm like I know he expands the zone quite a bit, but usually bat is to ball. But he's royally struggling, just hitting a shade over 200. His OBP is not much better than that, like 230 maybe. His OPS is down to 2. He isn't giving you power. He's not walking. Defensively, he's been making some errors lately, and he's not being clutch right now. I mean, yes, the 2-run bomb that he hit in the Red Sox, or the grand slam in the Red Sox, that's huge. I get it. But you got to do it consistently. You know, we're watching Springer. You know, I think he had a hit in the game. Vladdy had a hit in the game. Had the 3-run bomb, right? Made an impact there. But Bo is really struggling. And he has come up in some massive situations and just has not been able to get it done. Now, that will change over time, but it's just a matter of when. And we're all kind of waiting for Teoscar Hernandez to come back because ever since he went down, the Jays just haven't quite felt right. And he's obviously working his way back, but they're looking at the Guardians series. And I look at that and I'm like, okay, well, you have the Yankees coming in for 3, and you have the Astros here for 3. So that 6 game, he's still not back yet. You got to find a way to win ball games. They have been lately. Tonight, not very good. Not a good pitching performance whatsoever. Now, let's move ahead, though, to tomorrow's game. Luis Garcia gets the ball for the Astros, and he was very good in his last outing against the Jays. And Jose Berrios gets the ball for the Jays. It's a 3:07 first pitch tomorrow afternoon. That video would be uploaded normal time, so I'm just giving you guys a heads up there on that front. And the Jays looking to bounce back. You got Berrios going back out there. He's been getting better and better as every start's gone around. Right, he's been really, really good. You're looking for an even better outing tomorrow. And the Jays offense, the big boys, I'd love to see them get it done tomorrow. Like, give me a 3-for-4 day for Bo with a couple RBIs. Give me a couple hits from Vladdy, driving in a couple runs. Like, we want to see those guys get it done, right? That's what we want to see. That's what's going to drive this Jays team. Look, I love what the bottom guys did today. They did an incredible job. Incredible ABs today. But you can't expect that every single night. And for the Jays, they're big boys. Got to get it done tomorrow, right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game tonight because it wasn't very pretty to watch, smack the like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? The Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM to that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Leafs edition tomorrow. I'll be talking tomorrow in the round 1 preview video between the Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So that'll be uploaded tomorrow afternoon, either during the Jays game or after the Jays game, depending on when I come home from work and how it all coordinates. But no matter what, it will be uploaded tomorrow. And as for the Blue Jays, they're back in action tomorrow for Game 2 of the 3-game set against the Astros. Luis Garcia gets the ball for the Astros. Jose Berrios gets the ball for the Jays. 3:07 first pitch at Rogers Center in Game 2 of the 3-game set. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And it's not the game tonight. We'll talk to you guys then.